Hello and welcome to an Uber Drivers Week Tuesday, or day 2. I'm Paul, the guy behind Driving Mall, a rugby pundit and an Uber driver. In this show I'll be talking about the money I made and my kind of day as an Uber driver on day 2 of this week. I'm doing that every day for a week to give you an idea as to what it is, what an Uber driver's day's income can be, and it's a realistic income. It's not what you might be able to earn. So today was a bit of a strange day because I had to. They've changed the law in New Zealand, so I need to get what's called a P endorsement. And to get a P endorsement, I have to have a medical and certificate by my doctor and eye certificate as well. So today I started it later than all because I had to go get that medical certificate and eye certificate first. Then Uber have said that if I have my medical and also get my P certificate, they'll give me $100, which is really nice because that medical certificate cost me $25. And when I went to get the P endorsement later in the day, it was $82.60, I think it was. So my one-off costs this week have been today $107.70 because of those two things. So not only did I have to start late because I saw my doctor, I also had to pop in to the Uber office to get my medical and eye certificate scanned, and then I had to pop in to vehicle testing in New Zealand to apply for my P endorsement. So because of all of those things, there was definitely more downtime today than yesterday or a normal day. So in the end, I was online for 4 hours and 39 minutes. If you remember, it was 5 hours and something odd yesterday. So probably about an hour less, at least I was online for. I earned $76.01, which is down from the $101.01 yesterday. And it also works out at $16 an hour, and it's not a surprise because of the disruptions the day was. In the end, I had 9 trips rather than 10 trips, so only 1 trip down, even though I was online for about an hour less. So that makes a big. So I did quite a lot of trips today, relatively speaking, and my trip time was 1 hour and 50 minutes, meaning that my non-trip time was 2 hours and 49 minutes. So again, it's the downtime that, as I've said before, that hurts you. And yes, there was downtime because of having to go to the Uber office and get the P endorsement, and that added up to about an hour and 20 minutes in there. But also, I had an hour-long gap at the end of the day as well. It really was a good day up until about lunchtime, and then it all just seemed to dry up and go pear-shaped. I did try something new. I headed out of town and had to drive around. That didn't work. Also, after I'd sat for 15 minutes in my normal sitting spot that does work, and that didn't work either. So yes, my afternoon didn't go well. My morning was going absolutely fantastically. These things will happen. I just got to get more used to knowing where to be, and perhaps I should have been back into the CBD rather than trying towards basically where I live and where my girls go to school. So I tried something new. It didn't work, but hey, at least I was trying. Costs. Then I had to fill up with petrol today. As I said yesterday, there were no petrol costs because I started off with a half tank of petrol. So $48.80. So earned 76. So I've earned $177 so far this week off 10.5 hours of being online, working out still at $17 an hour, and I've had to spend $155 or $156, but 107 of those are sort of one-off or annual costs. So from the $177 I've earned, I've had to spend $48.80 on fuel so far. And we'll see how that carries on going through the week. So I say a good morning, even with the stoppages that I and also had the later start. But unfortunately, it dried up in the afternoon. Hopefully, with a full day tomorrow, we'll get back on track. Also, tomorrow will be my first evening session, so I'll do the 5 hours from 9 till 2. When my girls are at school, and then once we've gone to bed at around about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, I'll head out again for another 3 hours as well. So we'll see how that all adds up. Kind of nice chats with a couple of passengers. Oh, big issue today. Oh, jokingly, I had my first 4-star review, so I'm no longer a 5-star driver. I've now dropped down into the 4 point something or others because I had one review that hasn't been a 5-star, which is a little bit of a shame. But hey, it's one of the things you shouldn't really worry about as an Uber driver, because the stars don't alter how much you earn. They don't, as far as I'm aware, there's no preferential booking. It's the closest driver, what they say is it's the closest driver that gets the booking, the first booking offered. So it's not so it doesn't really affect anything in that kind of sense. Obviously, if you're a one-star driver, Uber will probably drop you off there, or will have a chat with you, or drop you off the app. But whether you're a 4-star or a 5-star driver really doesn't make that much difference, as far as I can tell. So no big deal. Just a bit of a laugh that someone has actually someone has graded me as a 4-star rather than a 5-star. So that's how my week's going. So I'm about $30 odd behind where I thought it would be at this point, which is a shame, but it's understandable considering all of the interruptions I had today, and hopefully we'll get back on track tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts, and if you would like down below any comments about my sort of Uber journey, and if you'd like to become an Uber driver, then please use my referral code Paul, PAULB 47554UE. The link and the referral code are down in the comments below. Basically, if you make 20 trips, we can both make a bit of extra cash, is how it kind of works out. But do note that Uber does change the promotion from time to time, and it does have different promotions in different cities. So do check that out when you are signing up, or if you're signing up. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe to get my other videos on rugby and Ubering. I will be vlogging daily and blogging daily this week, giving you an update as to how I'm going each day and cumulatively.